Use this thought process to instantly manifest $50 million. I need to tell you something that might sound absolutely crazy at first, but I promise it's real. Just last month, someone used the exact thought process I'm about to share with you to manifest $50 million. And no, not over decades, not even over years. They did it in a matter of weeks. Sounds impossible, right? I get it. That's what I thought too. But hang tight, because over the next few minutes I'm going to break down exactly how they did it, and more importantly, how you can do it too. This isn't some made-up story or a sketchy get-rich-quick scheme. This is about activating a power that already lives inside your mind. A power that, believe it or not, you've been using every day, just not in the way that brings you wealth. Every single wealthy person, whether they realize it or not, has tapped into the same thought process. And once you understand it, you'll start to see why things have felt like such a struggle for you financially up until now. Think about it. Every day people just like you and me are unlocking amounts of money they once thought were completely out of reach. They're not winning the lottery. They're not working harder. They're not any smarter than you. The only difference is, they understand something fundamental about how money actually works in this universe. Let's pause for a second. I want you to really think, what would your life look like if you had $50 million sitting in your bank account right now? No limits, no stress, no financial anxiety. Really picture it. What's the first thing you'd do? Who would you help? How would it completely transform not just your life but the lives of everyone around you? I want you to hold on to that image because it's more powerful than you might think. Let me tell you a story about Sarah. Just 3 months ago, Sarah was barely scraping by. She was juggling 2 jobs, trying to stay ahead of mounting bills, with only $240 to her name. She was drowning in debt and emotionally drained. Then she stumbled upon this exact thought process I'm going to reveal to you. At first, she was skeptical, just like you might be right now. But she gave it a shot. Within the first week, she received an unexpected $5,000 from a contest she didn't even remember entering. By week 3, her side business exploded, bringing in $25,000 in one single day. And by the end of the month, a long-lost relative left her an inheritance worth $2.3 million. That's not fiction. That's transformation. Now you might think Sarah just got lucky. I thought that too, until it started happening to me. 5 years ago, I was in a tiny apartment, eating instant noodles every night, completely broke and unsure of how I'd ever dig myself out. I tried everything, working double shifts, dabbling in side hustles, even buying lottery tickets. Nothing worked, until I discovered this thought process. And in just 6 months, I had made enough money to buy my dream home, launch a successful business, and retire my parents early. That's when I realized this wasn't just luck. It was a repeatable pattern. So I started sharing it with close friends. People with regular jobs, normal lives, no secret advantages. Out of the first 100 people who tried it, 92 of them manifested at least $100,000 within 3 months. 27 hit the $1 million mark. And yes, 3 of them, including the one I mentioned at the start, reached $50 million or more. So why haven't you heard of this before? Why isn't everyone walking around a millionaire? Here's the shocking truth. Most people are unconsciously pushing money away. They don't mean to. But they're using outdated manifestation techniques. Techniques that actually block abundance instead of attracting it. One major block is something I call the worth trap. People think they have to become worthy of money. That they need to work themselves to the bone, suffer, or become a better person before they deserve wealth. But here's the truth. Money doesn't care if you're worthy. Money is energy. It responds to attention and alignment, not effort, judgment, or struggle. Another big mistake. Trying to manifest from a place of lack. I see it all the time. People obsessing over their bills, their debt, their empty accounts. They focus on money constantly, but only from the perspective of not having it. And guess what happens? The universe gives them more lack. It's like trying to find love when you're deeply lonely. Your energy actually repels what you want most. This thought process I'm about to share flips that completely on its head. And here's perhaps the most common block of all: overcomplication. So many people turn manifestation into a ritual-heavy chore. Meditate for hours. Repeat affirmations 100 times. Visualize in perfect detail. They get so caught up in doing it right that they completely miss the core principle of how money actually responds to thought. But the truth? It's incredibly simple. So simple, in fact, that children are often better at it because they haven't been trained to doubt themselves or overthink it. And here's the part that'll blow your mind. Most wealthy people don't even know they're using this process. It's become automatic for them. They picked it up somewhere along the way, maybe from a mentor, maybe from a belief they inherited, and now it runs on autopilot. But you're about to learn it consciously. That means you can activate it intentionally starting today. Ever notice how self-made billionaires often say, money isn't the goal? That they're more focused on impact, innovation, or passion. That might sound like a humble brag, but it's actually a clue. These people are operating on a completely different frequency when it comes to wealth. And once you tune into that frequency, you'll understand why chasing money doesn't work, but attracting it does. You see, traditional manifestation advice only goes so far. Visualize. Be grateful. Act as if. Sure, those things can help. But they leave out the actual thought process that turns wishful thinking into reality. That's why two people can do the same technique and get totally different results. I learned this the hard way. I had vision boards, journals full of affirmations, meditation rituals, and I'd manifest small things: a free coffee, a lucky discount, a tiny bonus. But the big stuff? The wealth that changes your life? It always stayed out of reach. Then I noticed something. Every time I did manifest something, I wasn't just visualizing or wishing. I was thinking in a very specific way. It wasn't what I was thinking about, but how I was thinking it. That was the key. Once I cracked that code, I turned it into a simple mental shift that anyone can do. Now, before I give it to you, there's something you need to know. This isn't about being blindly positive. It's not about ignoring your current reality. It's not about pretending your debt doesn't exist. This process works because it accepts where you are, but teaches your mind to move to where you want to be. That's why it's so powerful. It creates a bridge between your present situation and your desired outcome that your subconscious mind can actually believe. And the amazing thing? Once you understand this thought process, you'll see it work beyond money. People in my community have used it to manifest dream homes, ideal relationships, incredible health, even spiritual awakenings. But today we're focusing on money. Because let's be honest, $50 million gives you the freedom to pursue everything else without stress or limitation. That's what I want for you. So first, let's clear some mental clutter. You've probably heard that money is hard to earn, that it takes decades to build wealth, that only lucky or special people get rich. Forget all of it. Your mind is like a computer. We're about to uninstall the old programming and install a brand new operating system. Start with this: money is not scarce. That's the biggest lie we've all been taught. The truth? There's more money circulating on this planet than at any other time in history. Trillions flow through the global economy every single day. Your job isn't to figure out where it's coming from, it's simply to align yourself with the flow. Let's do something together. Close your eyes. Think of a time when money came to you easily. Maybe you found $20. Maybe someone paid you unexpectedly. Maybe a refund showed up just when you needed it. Those moments weren't accidents. They were small examples of your natural power to receive. Now we're just going to amplify that power. Another myth to release is the idea that wealth and spirituality are incompatible. Not true. Money is just frozen energy, a tool for expression. When you have more of it, you can fund causes, help people, and make the world better. The universe wants you to be wealthy, because it knows you'll use that wealth with heart and purpose. Last one, the idea that big manifestations take time. That's only true if you believe it. Remember Sarah? She didn't wait years. She made millions in weeks. Time is irrelevant when your energy is aligned. Now here's the big shift, the secret thought process that unlocks everything. It's all about moving from wanting money to allowing money. Most people live in a state of wanting. They think about money constantly, but that very thought creates resistance. It's like chasing a butterfly. The more you reach, the more it slips away. Instead, we're going to create what I call a money magnet in your mind. Here's the mindset. Money flows to me easily and naturally. That's it. Simple but powerful. The key is to think like you think about breathing. You don't worry about where your next breath will come from. You just trust it. That's how you need to think about money. When you see a bill, don't panic. Say, money flows to me. This bill is already covered. When you want to buy something, say, money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. The more calm and natural you make it, the more powerful it becomes. You're not trying to force belief. You're not battling your current reality. You're simply acknowledging that wealth is like air, abundant and always available. Your job isn't to chase it. Your job is to receive it. And finally, let's supercharge it with what I call natural state visualization. Don't imagine wealth as something exciting or far off. That creates distance. Instead, visualize it like you do your home. You just live in it. Casual. Confidence. Normal. Picture checking your bank account and seeing $50 million. Don't jump for joy. Just nod like, of course it's there. That's the mindset shift. That's how we make wealth your natural state, not a fantasy. Because once you believe that, the universe delivers.